Welcome to Infinite Universe. Ever feel like you're being watched? We're diving into the darkest corners of the Earth, where the energy is so heavy it'll make the hair on your arms stand on end. From abandoned asylums to ancient castles, get ready to confront the unknown. If you're brave enough to explore the dark side with me, hit that subscribe button and join Infinite Universe. This place is just wrong. Imagine a tiny island hidden away in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico. It's called Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Hundreds of decaying dolls hang from every tree, their lifeless eyes watching your every move. Local legend says it all started with a little girl who drowned in the canals. A caretaker, driven mad with grief, started hanging dolls to appease her spirit. Visitors have reported dolls whispering, moving their heads, even opening their eyes. The energy here is palpable, heavy with sorrow and fear. This is more than just a creepy tourist trap. This is a place where the veil is thin, where the dead linger, and the dolls are watching. If these walls could talk, they'd scream. The Tower of London, a fortress that stood for centuries, is a silent witness to unimaginable horrors. Kings, queens, prisoners all met their end within these walls, their souls forever trapped. Anne Boleyn, beheaded by her own husband, King Henry VIII, still roams the grounds, her mournful spirit searching for her lost head. Guards report seeing her ghostly figure dressed in white gliding through the corridors. The Tower of London is a hotbed of paranormal activity where history comes alive in the most terrifying way imaginable. At the base of Mount Fuji lies Aokigahara, the Sea of Trees, a place of haunting beauty and unspeakable sorrow. The air here is thick with an unnatural silence, the dense foliage swallowing sound. It's known as a place where people go to disappear, to escape their pain, to end their lives. Their energy, their anguish, lingers beneath the trees. Walk through Aokigahara and you'll feel a chill crawl down your spine. Some say they hear whispers in the wind, see shadowy figures lurking among the trees. This is a place where the veil between life and death feels thin, where the energy of countless lost souls creates an atmosphere of profound sadness and despair. High atop a craggy mountain in Transylvania stands Bran Castle. This is no fairy tale fortress. This is a place steeped in legend, linked to the most iconic vampire of all time, Dracula. Inspired by the bloodthirsty Vlad the Impaler, Bran Castle embodies the chilling essence of Dracula's legend. They say Vlad's spirit still haunts these halls, his presence felt in the icy drafts and unexplained noises. Countless souls have met their end within these walls, their energy lingering. Visitors report seeing shadowy figures, feeling cold spots, and hearing disembodied voices. This is a place where the line between myth and reality blurs, where the darkness of history seeps into the present. Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, once housed some of America's most notorious criminals. Walk the cell blocks and you can almost hear the echoes of suffering, the clanging bars, the tormented screams. The air is thick with a palpable sense of dread. Shadowy figures dart at the edge of your vision. Unexplained noises, whispers, and disembodied voices assault your ears. One of the most haunted hotspots is Cell Block 12. Visitors report feeling physically ill, overwhelmed by a sense of sorrow and despair. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a labyrinth of death, a subterranean ossuary that holds the remains of over 6 million souls. Imagine miles of tunnels lined with the bones of the deceased, forming macabre walls. The sheer scale of death is overwhelming, a stark reminder of our own mortality. Stories abound of people getting lost in the catacombs, their compasses spinning wildly. Some say they hear whispers coming from the walls, feel cold spots, and see shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision. In the murky waters of the Venetian lagoon lies Poveglia, an island shrouded in a chilling history of death and madness. Poveglia has been a plague quarantine zone, a dumping ground for the sick and dying, and finally, a home for the criminally insane. The energy is palpable, a suffocating blanket of despair that hangs heavy in the air. They say the soil of Poveglia is composed of more human ash than earth. Visitors who dared to approach the island have reported hearing blood-curdling screams and seeing shadowy figures. This is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin, where the echoes of suffering resonate through time. Imagine a house built on obsession, a sprawling Victorian mansion with staircases leading nowhere, doors opening to brick walls and windows overlooking other rooms. This is the Winchester Mystery House, a bizarre architectural wonder fueled by grief, guilt, and a desperate attempt to appease the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle. Sarah Winchester, the heiress to the Winchester fortune, believed she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by the rifles her family manufactured. Driven by fear and guided by a medium, she spent 38 years continuously building and rebuilding the house. Doors open and close on their own, footsteps echo in empty hallways, and cold spots send shivers down your spine. Some say the spirits of those killed by the Winchester rifle still roam the halls, trapped within the mansion's walls. Frozen in time, a chilling reminder of a nuclear disaster, Pripyat stands as a chilling testament to the devastating power of the atom. This abandoned city, once home to thousands, now stands eerily silent, a ghost town frozen in the wake of the Chernobyl disaster. Walk through the empty streets, past the crumbling buildings, the Ferris wheel frozen mid-turn, and you'll feel a chill that goes beyond the cold Ukrainian air. This is a place where time stopped, where the echoes of a lost world mingle with an unsettling silence. The disaster left behind an invisible terror, a radiation that seeps into the very fabric of the city. Visitors report seeing shadowy figures moving through the abandoned buildings, hearing voices and screams on the wind. Some say the souls of those who perished in the disaster still linger, trapped in a radioactive purgatory. Deep in the heart of New South Wales, Australia, stands Monte Cristo Homestead, a place where tragedy and terror intertwine. From the moment you arrive, you can feel a heaviness in the air, a sense of foreboding that hangs over the property. It's a place where children have died, where a maid fell to her death, and where the owner breathed his last breath. The Crawley family, who once called Monte Cristo home, experienced a lifetime's worth of tragedy within these walls. Visitors and caretakers alike have reported countless paranormal encounters. Footsteps echo in empty hallways, disembodied voices whisper in the night, and shadowy figures appear and disappear at will. We've explored some of the most haunted corners of the earth, places where the veil between our world and the spirit world is thin. Thanks for joining me on this chilling journey. If you're brave enough to delve deeper into the darkness, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time on Infinite Universe, where the unknown becomes reality.